Back up at the start, it is the Wargrave Challenge Cup, and we have City of Cambridge on the left of your screen against Thames Rowing Club C.
Another fantastic. I love watching the start. I know I keep saying that, but it is just fantastic. Although it looks like something's just slightly happened. We saw some water fly up there from the City of Cambridge crew. I hope they're doing okay. We'll get a bit more tell how the crews are getting on when the camera swings around.
So the Wargrave Challenge Cup is a club women's eights event with coxes, of course, and this is the Thames C crew, which just tells you everything you need to know about the strength in depth of Thames Rowing Club, who are dominant in so many events, and they are already leading out. They'll be so used to racing side by side with their B crews, with their A crews, and that's the advantage of the size of a program like that. Means that you're always pushing each other, you know, further and further in every training session. They are already showing a little more strength in that crew, with Sophie Tickner at bow, Laura Hayden-Smith at 2, Portia Light at 3, Rebecca Cleffin at 4, Aoife Chapman at 5, Eleanor Davis at 6, Sophia Stilling at 7, and stroke Frances Munro, cox by Annika Hansen.
And you see the bow of the Cambridge crews, the City of Cambridge crew still poking up there. They've got Oliver James coxing them, who of course won the Paralympic gold in Rio. So he knows what he's doing to be able to keep his keep the crew motivated as they come out of here heading towards halfway.
So Thames look like they're in the place they wanted to be. They've had a little more power out the start. But it's not a comfortable distance. City of Cambridge are throwing everything at it. Sophie Helmers at bow, Jessica Pemberton at 2, Sarah Airy at 3, Kyra Ungelider at 4, Helen Nielsen-Scott at 5, Annabelle Dogood-Hansen at 6, Claire Hall at 7, Katie Price is stroking and coxed, as you mentioned, by Oliver James, with a lot of experience that he needs to draw on now. What is it that he needs to do what will he be saying to his crew in City of Cambridge?
Well, it's all about rowing the very best you can. You're here to race, and it kind of course, your job is to try and win, but also to be able to do that is to row as best you can. And he will know the crew kind of intimately. They've trained so much throughout the whole year that being able to tell the crew how to row in a particular way, to keep them motivated, keep them going. It's very, very important that he keeps everybody rowing the very best they can, which I'm sure he'll be trying to do.
And the City of Cambridge are coached by Michael Ruter, who's an inspiring coach, who's director of rowing there. He's a former teacher at Bedford Modern and King's School Ely, and he's one of those inspirational coaches who's, you know, his mantra, his inspiration comes from thinking about the phrases such as, don't you want to take a leap of faith, or do you want to just become an old man filled with regret, waiting to die alone? And that's what we see at Henley. In every race, people put themselves out there. It's actually a very vulnerable thing, isn't it, to race? You are taking on a challenge, and that in itself is always a step forward, whether you're first or last. There's something about, we went out there, we gave our best, and we had to accept whatever the result is. And that's behind the spirit, isn't it, of this two-horse race, of being part of a sport like this.
It's so true, and it's sort of so brutal how it's kind of one crew on one crew, and it's going to win or lose. But what we're looking at is two crews now who have trained an entire season to get here. So they made this commitment at the beginning of the season to row together, to train together, and to build towards Henley Royal Regatta. And here we have them at this apogee of their season.
So, Sophie Helmans at bow of the City of Cambridge crew said that she learnt at Jesus College, Cambridge, and is this year's women's captain, and she's very proud of this crew. It's the first women's crew to ever qualify for Henley Royal Regatta from the City of Cambridge. Again, we've got scientists, we've got statistical genetics scientist at 7, medical UX design consultant at stroke. I mean, such impressive individuals across these crews who are, again, getting up, training early, and working a full day, and then back again in the evening for more training. So, you know, incredible athletes who are also, you know, holding down jobs.
I can't believe that's the Thames Rowing Club C crew, looking at them coming down, how good they look, how well drilled they look. You can't almost sort of tell it's an 8 because the blades are so well synced up. I love this shot here of the crews coming towards you. everyone doing the same thing and going, even if they go out to different sides, and you have this sort of bow side, stroke side. And you can see they have the telemetry wired up as well. So the coach as well will probably be looking at the end of the results to see, can you tell us a little bit more about telemetry?
Yeah, telemetry, isn't it? It's something that's so easily available now. It's getting the biomechanics information. It's helping us know the arc that you're rowing through, the length of the stroke, and the power that you're putting on. So the force curve, if you like. When you're applying the power, are you sustaining it? How cleanly are you releasing it? And so it's the data part of the sport that's growing all the time.
There's no hiding, is there? Which is can you imagine the coach is going to look at this at the end of this race and just check everybody's how hard they've worked all the way down. That was always a funny thing when we had the telemetry on. But fantastic here is the Thames crew kind of in control, in command of the race as they come through the stewards enclosure with a few strokes to go.
It's an incredible programme. They train extremely hard, and it is an impressive Thames Rowing Club C crew there who are cruising through the enclosures. A City of Cambridge Rowing Club fight for every stroke. Thames Rowing Club C cross the line first place.
Yeah, what a race, and amazing amount of training and work they have to juggle.
So in this heat of the Wargrave Club Women's 8s, Thames Rowing Club C beats City of Cambridge Rowing Club.